Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DeChara coming to you live once again from downtown Flushing, New York for another amazing episode of How to Win at Business. And tonight, folks, I got a special treat for you. But before I get into that, if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay because it actually makes me feel really good when I see that people are actually uh, engaging. And that's what I heard social media is all about. If you don't know me, I am a CPA, over 35 years, specializing right now in helping brand new business owners and solopreneurs get their businesses organized. You know, I can't do a lot of things. I realize that. I just recently learned how to cook vegetables, how to steam them. I'm pretty proud of that. Uh, there's a whole list of things that I don't do very well, but there's a few things that I am really good at, and that is setting up a business, getting it organized, and making it simple for people to understand. Because after all this time, all these years, working with thousands of small business owners, answering probably hundreds of thousands of tax notices, hundreds of different kinds of audits, maybe even thousands. I've lost track of them. Uh, but what I found is that it is unbelievably complicated to start even the smallest business. And it is like that by design. It is like that by design, folks. And that means that when somebody wants to start a business and they start out as a sole proprietor, they are at a huge disadvantage. And this is what I wanted to talk about tonight, which is the 5-day Bedrock Business Building Challenge that I'm going to be starting on Monday right here, 6 p.m. We're going to have a whole bunch of really cool stuff, as far as if you think that accounting can have cool stuff. But if you want to hear, if you want to learn about things like where should you register your business, and it's not Delaware, unless you live in Delaware. If you want to know what kind of receipts you have to keep, and how long, and in what format, if you need a way to organize the receipts, I'm going to give you all of my templates. If you want to learn how to be stealth when it comes to dealing with the IRS, I'm going to give you all of my tricks, the time-tested, proven strategies that make it simple. Okay, can't make it easy. Business is tough. Life is tough. And as soon as you can comprehend that, once you can accept that, then you have a shot. So if you're on the same page with me, if you do believe that business is a little bit too complicated, then I want to invite you to this challenge. And if I sound a little bit excited about it, it's because I am. Even though it's the middle of tax season, I thought I would be crazy to do a campaign like this. Not only this one, but we got there's going to be a lot of surprises. That's all I could tell you. And tonight, what I want to talk about is what I call the co-mingling issue. And what does that mean? What is the co-mingling issue? Because it's something that I think I just made an issue. Because it is an issue, nobody's ever really identified it or looked at it as being a problem for small businesses. But it definitely is. And the co-mingling issue is something that gets people nervous about. And it's also tied into the question of what can I deduct? okay? Because you know you can't deduct your haircuts unless you're Donald Trump. Okay, Donald Trump tried to deduct over $70,000 worth of haircuts, uh, which is specifically not allowed in the tax code. So what you can't deduct are your personal expenses. Okay. And so what happens in the normal course of business for a new business owner that's never been in business before, as soon as you start, you are what we call a sole proprietor. Okay. And automatically, by definition, your business and your personal are being commingled. Your business is filed with your personal return. Red flag, folks. Red flag. What I found out about 2 years ago, doing some research, market research, because I wanted to know, where the people were that I wanted to do business with. And so I wanted to know how many sole proprietors were out there that needed to be incorporated, because that was my ideal client. And I was shocked when I found out that out of 30 million businesses, 25 million are still being taxed as sole proprietors. Okay. And that's where the whole commingling issue starts. Because if you start the business, you're a sole proprietor, your first expense is coming out of a personal account. So now you have business transactions going through your personal account, which is why the IRS loves to audit sole proprietors. Because now it becomes a question, well, how is that business? So you could, Donald Trump can pay for his haircuts out of his business, but he can't take them as a business deduction, if that makes sense. So now, logistically, the mechanics behind this is, and I just wanted to show you the Wave app, which has become one of my greatest weapons in this. So how do we, as an accounting firm, how do we take a new business owner that is just by design commingling their business stuff with their personal, by design, right off the bat? So we have an issue. Okay. So now what we've come up with is a very, very simple solution. And, like I said, it starts with this simple free program. Remember, I keep saying simple, and I'm going to say it a lot during the 5-day challenge. But this program is revolutionary. And it is because of that went through your personal account, and hopefully, you've set up a business account, and maybe you have a credit card that you're using just for business. The idea, folks, is to separate your business from your personal. Okay. And that is one of the reasons why when we set up a corporation, you are automatically, by design, increasing your chances of success, because now you don't have that issue anymore. You don't file a Schedule C. You don't file your business return with your personal. You have a corporation that records all the transactions, and we do it through this program. And so what I wanted to show you is, as the transactions come in, So this is actually a client that is established. He has a corporation. And what we do is, because no, he's still the sole proprietor. Sorry. So he was still co-mingling stuff. He had a business account, but he's still paying personal expenses through that. And all we do is those personal expenses go into his drawing account. Okay. And then this is what the drawing account looks like. And it's anything like if he was transferring money to his personal checking account, it goes into his drawing account. Now these are, just basic, fundamental bookkeeping procedures. It's nothing fancy. It's simple. But when people go into business for the first time and they've never done this before, how would they know? How would you know? And this is, it's one of my tried and true formulas that I have been utilizing for over 35 years for established companies, established ones. We got 25 million sole proprietors out there that need to at least look at becoming an S Corp. And that's my story tonight, folks. I put a link to the challenge. I hope that you can make it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It will for me anyway. So God bless, and I will be back again tomorrow with another amazing episode of How to Win at Business. Thank you.